Hello. Yep, I'm in the right place. Okay. Happy Friday. Oh, goody. It just let me know. It's letting everybody know that y'all can support me and my page by giving me some stars. Oh my God. Boy, it's Christmas all the way around. Let's get started. First off, I am Lisa, your favorite Tupper pal. And you have just popped into the chow line here at Your Bowl Connection. And I aim to save you some time in getting your dinner ready. So I decided I would go ahead and be festive today, so hence I look like an elf. What we are doing is we are making green chili enchilada soup. And it's a recipe, Google is my best friend, yo. So it's a recipe that I found, and this would not be the chow line if I didn't wing stuff, right? Of course I'm gonna wing, but I did go ahead and make some pre-preparation for it. And what I'm trying to reconnect, boy, that sucks. Unless it's almost, my hotspot is almost out, maybe, I don't know. I do apologize. If you're catching me live, let me know where you're coming from. If you're catching me on the replay, hit replay so I'll know. I do have a link posted or tagged or whatever in here for my VIP community. It's called Tupper Treats Community. I'm running a 12 days of Christmas or holiday cheer there, and we're on day 2. No, we're on day 1. Oh my God. So we're on day 1 in the group, and I'm also doing a 12 days of holiday sales specials. Tupperware is doing 12 days, and we're on day 2 for Tupperware. But every night at like midnight, Tupperware will drop some particular items. Now, if y'all have heard the news, Tupperware went and filed bankruptcy. Okay, no problem. They filed bankruptcy. It's a Chapter 11. It's just nothing more than realignment of debt and getting rid of debt they didn't need to have. One of the things that they did is they chose to go ahead and relocate a distribution center more centrally located. So our oldest distribution center is being shut down. So it's more cost effective, or more beneficial to everybody really, for them to go ahead and just blow that stuff out for your benefit. Okay, so every day that you're going to see price drops on my website. You're going to go ahead and see particular items, some I hadn't even seen yet, but you're going to see some stuff happening here for the next 12 days, well 10 more days because we're on day 2. But that's what that is doing. Now, okay, so it's while supplies last, and that means that they're not making anything new to put in the warehouse because they have all this other stuff in the warehouse and we're trying to move out. Same thing that I'm doing next week with moving out my stuff out of my Tupper stash and then out of my office. You know what, 2025 is going to come around and I am going to be organized. I'm going to be in one central location and not all over this house, and my Bubba is going to love me for it. But I got to get started. So anyway, getting back to the recipe. So what I did is I used my pressure cooker and I cooked my chicken because I do have to shred chicken. So we will go ahead and shred the chicken. And of course you want to shred the chicken one piece at a time, so it's not going to get so bogged down. and I am putting it in the 3-quart stack cooker. So we will go ahead and we will put a piece of chicken in there, and we will shred it. The recipe, y'all, is really easy. I'm gonna have to undo it. I got caught. I guess that's why you have to put it in bits and pieces. I don't know, but we will drop it down in half. And it would not be a blooper for me if I didn't have to have some kind of problem. Oh my goodness, I didn't even close it. Y'all heard that? There we go. I think it's because I had it packing too cold. Alright, so that part is shredded. We will take that, dump that here. Yay! Then we'll do the rest. Except I'm going to break it before putting it in there. So I have, what I picked up was thin chicken breast fillets. And it was 4, so that's the equivalent of 2 chickens. And our instructions call for 2.5 pounds. Look how this is shredding, guys. I wing things all the time when I do these recipes. So you kind of almost got to wing it yourself. You can wing it the way I do, or you can go ahead and Google the recipe and do it the way the recipe says. I can tell you, I'm glad this only comes out once a year. I'm almost afraid I'm going to cook it. Nope. They say don't put it all together. It would be really, really hard to do. Now, I took my 4 pieces, I put it in the pressure cooker with maybe a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Now, I will use that chicken broth. This recipe is so easy, guys. So, Bubba's birthday is tomorrow. He's the big 51. So, Bubba's birthday is tomorrow. So, while he's working tomorrow, I will be probably making some kind of dessert. He done ate up all his ice cream. I haven't made a pudding in a while. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and make him a pudding. Alright, so let me move, so I'm going to shift locations. So, stack cooker there, put that there. I need an onion, so I've already peeled my onion. I am going to go ahead and just chop up the onion with the chopper. I quarter it so it's small. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I'm not using my own seasonings. Y'all, it's so easy. If y'all don't have a stack cooker, y'all need, or a chopper, y'all need a chopper. Alright, so we're going to take our onion and we're going to put our onion in here. Now this, of course, is cheesy, but You know, you really can't overcook cheese because then it'll like curdle up. At least that's what I read. Alright, now, what do I need? We are going to go ahead and take our chicken broth for one. I'm going to use the rest of this, whatever this chicken broth is, and then I'll add. Because I wing. And I know measure. So we're going to put some more chicken broth in here. It's a soup. So it'll be cheesy soupy, if that makes sense. We are going to take some corn, whole kernel corn, drained. We are going to take a can of black beans, but you can use pinto beans, but you want to rinse them and drain them. I have black beans. You want a can of the rotel with the chili in it. Ugh, can you see it? My new stand, it's amazing. Now, have you ever had what is called salsa verde? Okay, so salsa verde is basically just nothing but chili peppers. So you got the 1 can of rotel. We are going to add 1 can of, I use mild because I'm a wuss. I don't like nothing peppered. Duh. Now you can go ahead and put this, you know, you can garnish it with avocado, you can garnish it with sour cream. You can even make your own tortilla chips to mix with it, crackers, whatever. Okay, we need a half a cup of the salsa verde. I'm going to stir this up real quick, and then I will add that. Now, it uses heavy whipping cream, a cup, and it also uses 4 ounces of cream cheese. But like I said, you can't really cook that because it's going to actually, it's going to want to curdle. So you want to wait until this is all done, heated up, before you go adding that. So we will take it, and we will take a half a cup. Mix that up in there. Close this before I spill, because I'm known for doing those kind of things. And then, of course, I'm going to have to take my picture, y'all. Alright, we're going to take it, we are going to put it in the microwave, covered, for 6 minutes. Okay, so hang tight. Wait, I need to take my picture. I'm bad today. Hey, say cheese. All right, cover it 6 minutes. All right, now we can go ahead and cut the rest, get the rest done. I guess I can use this because I need to cut it into little cubes. It has to be softened, so it's softened. That ought to work really well in there. That. There's another one. So, who else has been Christmas shopping? I have not. Now, we have 4 ounces of cream cheese. We need 2 cups of Monterey Jack, and I use Kobe Jack, so we're using a whole bag. It would be probably creamier if I did block cheese and shredded it myself, but I went for quick and easy. And we need a cup of whipping cream. I'm going to put this away. So we can have a chit chat a little bit. So let me tell you why I do what I do. Because I like it. I have fun. I have fun cooking. I have fun winging recipes. I am bound and determined not to disintegrate. Since I haven't been working at AutoZone, I need to do something. And I find some sparkle in Tupperware. I find some sparkle in cooking, and I have a recipe club. If you want to be part of that recipe club, go ahead and drop me a comment and say chow line, and we'll get you on the recipe club. It's a kind of like a once a month type of recipe. I'll share some tips, some tricks, and you'll actually have a printable recipe card that you can save, you can print, you can share it, and it helps me. It helps me help you. So we got 3 minutes left. This particular recipe, you can do it in a crock pot, 6 to 8 hours. You can do it on the stove. It'll, what I'm using serves 12. That's one of the reasons why I didn't complete it in the pressure cooker, and I chose to do it in the stack cooker instead. You know, I have regular pots. I have regular pots and pans, you know. It's not just microwave stuff. But I kind of get a kick out of winging stuff, and you know, growing up, as a grown-up, while I was in the service, you know, I would call Mama, and because I was in Texas, and I'd tell, even afterwards, after I got out of the service and I was in Nebraska, I called Mama and I was like, how come my chicken's not cooked? I mean, it's not cooked. And she'd asked me, she said, well, what did you do? You know, so I'd have to tell her every process that I did. Well, here's the problem. Working, whether it was in the service or even after the service, when I got, back to Louisiana and I got on with AutoZone, by the time I got home from work, I didn't have an hour and a half, 2 hours to cook. So I was trying to be a speedy chef. Basically, you can nickname me Speedy Chef. So in explaining it to Mama, I would tell her that I went ahead and I threw my chicken in the pot with a little bit of oil so I can start browning it, throw my onions in at the same time. And I had it on a real high temperature until it was about halfway done, and then I put it on a medium temperature, and in 35, 40 minutes I was expecting to go ahead and have my chicken cooked down to the bone. Wrong. So when I started thinking about a retirement situation for myself, I said, well, I did Tupperware before, so let me go ahead and do Tupperware. And I'll do Tupperware on the side, and I started to experiment with the things that I earned and with the samples that I bought. I started to experiment while I was working with those recipes that I watched Mama and Mom and Mitt cook over the holidays, or when we would just go for a weekend or one day, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day I was off. It got to the point where, working at AutoZone, your days off they're not back to back. So one of the days I was off, I would dedicate it to doing laundry, cleaning house, like a really clean house. I don't. The other day, it was a visiting day. I would make it a point to go across the river, especially after 2014. I would make it a point to go across the river, visit Mama, visit my grandma, Mitt and Pitt. And then I would go ahead and, I was looking for these recipes that I can actually try. And y'all, I did a gumbo, a shrimp and okra gumbo in a pressure cooker in under 30 minutes. But that's why I'm here, to be able to show you how to do those things in under 30 minutes. Now, in the microwave, if you're on the stove, I have recipes for the stove. Of course, a stove method, I'm not going to make you sit here for an hour. That's just not me. Alright, so now we had our 6 minutes. Now we need to make it cheesy. So the first thing that we are going to do is going to pop our cream cheese in. And we are going to pop our grated cheese in. And I didn't get my scissors. So we really don't want to heat it back up, but we want to go ahead and allow the heat from it to go ahead and melt the cheese. That's why I'm stirring it as we go. And I'm only putting a little bit at a time. Bubba's never had this. I've never had this. This is truly a winged recipe. The Cajun in me wants to darken this up. My last name is Cuevas. I'm not Mexican. So it's quite understandable why the Cajun in me wants to see something brown or red. I could have gone ahead and used red enchilada sauce because it gave you that it gave me that alternative. But my friend Lucinda, she's a Pampered Chef consultant, and she commented in my community, in the Tupper Cheese community, that she made a white chicken chili, and it got me to thinking. So, in essence, this morning when I put a post that, you know, Bubba wanted to know what was for supper and I wanted some ideas, I guess that I can give Lucinda the kudos for this recipe because she mentioned white chicken and a chili. This is a chicken enchilada soup, not a chili. Alright, so now I've got the cheese is broke down, it's melted, and now we are gonna cream it up. We're creaming it with the whipping cream. Now, I'm going to stick it back into the microwave, but I'm only going to stick it back into the microwave just to heat it up. Y'all, I'm lactose intolerant. I will let y'all know how this affects my digits. It looks good. That I can tell you. It definitely looks good. Let me cover it back and we're going to put it back in for about 3 minutes. Alright, so don't forget, if I've made you drool, hit me a star. Yeah, hit me a star. I'm trying to get, you know, Facebook has these little trophies. I'm trying to get a little trophy. So make sure you put a star. And I have a goal of 100 stars by Christmas. So that means whatever I post, whatever lives I do, give me some stars. Anything that I post that has an option for a star, give me a star. I've never wanted to be so popular in my life. So getting back to my story. I started tweaking, you know, I started experimenting, because that's basically what you do with Tupperware. You know, you probably have a bowl or something in the cabinet, you don't know what to do with it. I picked up a Dotsa bowl without a lid at a flea market. I mean, it even has the old freezer tape on the side. Somebody had labeled it and can't get the freezer tape off. And I went ahead, because I'm a consultant, I ordered a replacement seal. Ordered a seal, and I used that particular bowl as a cake taker. So it's a round dome. You know, multi-purpose. Yeah, so I experiment with everything. And just like these lives, I experiment. I don't know what's gonna take off. I mean, I did at one point freak everybody out with Davy Crockett, coon and taters, you know, but it wasn't coon, it was deer meat. It was a deer roast. Oh, but man, was it good. That's one of my Childline Recipe Club recipes. You can find the videos of me doing these recipes on my YouTube channel. So I do have a YouTube channel. I can jump in over there. I haven't uploaded it in a little bit, so I think I might need to upload some. 27 seconds yet. And Bubba will be home in an hour, so we'll be kind of, he don't like to eat hot stuff. Me, it doesn't matter, you know, I'll just walk around with a burnt tongue. Alright, so there we go. Let me see if I can get y'all up close and personal here. I did say y'all was going to be up close and in person. Whoa, look at this. Okay, so So I'm going to open it away. You always want to open it away from you. Oh my, it smells good. And oh boy, it's definitely hearty. Look at that. Cheesy, hearty, chickeny. That's what I got, guys. I am so happy that y'all got to see this up close and in person. Again, I'm your favorite Tupper pal, Lisa. This is the Chow Line here at Your Bowl Connection. And my mission is to give you some time-saving solutions to get meals to the table in minutes. I appreciate you popping on. Again, let me know where you're coming from, if you're watching it live, if you're on the replay. If you want this recipe the way that I wing recipes, comment Chow Line for me and I will make sure you get it. Y'all have a great Friday night and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Bye!